Bitty roads take me home to Oh, I didn't even know we were recording already. What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and this is a brand new edition of This Week in Funko News. And let me tell you, there was quite a bit of things, including the New York Toy Fair reveals, along with some other things that, of course, I'll be going over. But before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But nonetheless, let's kick this video off. And we're going to kick it off by talking about the first bit of official info about the Drop Arcade that happens this month, where there will be points that you can accumulate by having the different types of cards from various different sets of Funko NFTs, and by the end of the season, the top 333 people will be getting a Freddy Funko as Drop Monster redeemable Funko Pop. We've been wondering for a little bit now what this Drop Arcade was going to be all about, and I believe the cards that are eligible are anything that have had the snapshot process already happen. And I already know that I'm not going to be getting this, considering that every time we do a Funko NFT drop, for the most part, we just sell the cards off on the secondary market to get some WaxP or USDC back to either get redeemables or just buy them for packs so that we can continue doing future videos. Up next, I am going to be talking about the New York Toy Fair reveals, which I'm not going to go through them one by one, but you will be seeing photos on your screen as I talk about them. There's things such as what I was alluding to in the beginning with the Bitty Pop Roads. There's the unfortunate announcement of the Skibbity Toilet Pops, but a lot of these reveals are basically, for the most part, anything Bitty Pop related or 4-inch Funko Pops with speech bubbles. There's not really anything from New York Toy Fair that I actually would obtain, but I feel like my co-host MD Shady would be all over those biker mice from Mars Pops. Funko had done a sale this week of spend now and save later, where if you spend a certain amount on the Funko shop, then you save a certain amount when it comes to April. I guess this is an okay deal, especially when you're spending $50 and you save $20. We got ourselves a Chainsaw Man Pop and Tee bundle. The shirt is pretty cool, but the pop honestly is pretty basic compared to the prior Chainsaw Man pops that we've had in the past. Whether it be the Chase variant of the common one that first released, or even that Pop Deluxe where it has a bunch of different bodies, this one just seems kind of pointless in my opinion. We got ourselves a set of pops for the upcoming Netflix movie, The Electric State. And there also is a Funko Shop exclusive Mr. Peanut character, which makes me really intrigued for when this movie releases. I believe it's March 14th, which unfortunately I can't watch the day of because, if you haven't heard yet, I will be going to Toronto Comic-Con for the first time ever, as I will be filming a Funko Pop Hunt video there. Next up, we have a set of pops for the upcoming Marvel Studios film Thunderbolts. Now, I actually haven't seen the trailer for this yet, even though that it's been out for quite a bit. There are some characters that I do recognize. John F. Walker was from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and of course Bucky Barnes, that is Winter Soldier, Red Guardian from Black Widow, and even a new pop of Yelena, which I know that originally when Yelena came out for the Black Widow set, that ended up skyrocketing in price. We got ourselves a set of Star Trek pops, which are all glitter, which this seems like a cool concept, especially if you've seen Star Trek, you know exactly what's going on here. But my only problem here is the fact that these are Funko Pop Pluses, or John Pops as I call them. And there's nothing really plus about these in my opinion. We got ourselves a new set of Mortal Kombat pops for the games lineup, which definitely makes sense because if I'm not mistaken, isn't there a new Mortal Kombat movie coming out? Or maybe there is a new game, I can't exactly remember, but there is something going on. Funko had announced a Funko Shop exclusive Basement Ghost from The Haunting of Hill House, and the detail of this is absolutely insane with the way that they pulled off the eyes. You basically got the whole skeletal structure with the deteriorating skin. This thing looks pretty sweet, not going to lie, even though I've never seen this. We got ourselves a new set of Lilo and Stitch pops that are all going to be specialty series exclusives, with 2 versions of Angel and the first pop of Leroy. Now, this is pretty decent considering that if you've been a big fan of Lilo and Stitch, you know that they do a huge abundance resurgence of Stitch Pops, and they have been doing quite a bit of Angel Pops, but now we have ourselves a new character in the lineup with Leroy, which this has been rumored for quite a bit now. So it is really cool to see some of those new characters, and hopefully Leroy is a sign that we'll finally get Pleakley as a Funko Pop at some point. We got ourselves a set of Singular Retro Toys Biddy Pops, which I don't give two f**ks about this set. I mean, cool if you really want to obtain that 1 in 32 Golden Mrs. Potato Head, but I don't really care about Biddy Pops. We got ourselves a Pearlescent Vaporeon for the Pokemon lineup that's exclusive to the Pokemon Center website. I don't give a f**k about these Pearlescent Pops. These are the dumbest Pokemon Pops on Earth besides the soft color ones. We got ourselves some Star Wars speech bubble pops with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker with the scene from Empire Strikes Back, and then we got ourselves Obi-Wan Kenobi saying hello there. Which, even though I don't like the speech bubble pops for the most part, I am kind of a fan of this 2-pack of the Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, and how I feel like that was better executed for this scene rather than the moments we had years ago that I believe was either a Walmart or Walgreens exclusive. So I guess it is cool that if you can never obtain that and didn't really want to obtain that original moments because it didn't execute it properly, maybe you can get this speech bubble pop, or pops, because it is a 2-pack. We got ourselves 2 pops of Lamb Chop, which one will be a common and the other one will be flocked exclusive to the Funko shop. Now this is something that was really surprising because Lamb Chop is a very obscure TV series. And this is actually something that my co-host MD Shady had predicted on a wish list like 3 years ago, and at this point we didn't think it would ever happen. If you're going to get one, you might as well get the flocked one. Why get the common at that point? We got ourselves the first wave of Fairly Odd Parents Pops with various commons and exclusives. And it is really cool to finally see a set of Fairly Odd Parents Pops after seeing the 3-pack that was exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con in 2023 and the newly announced 2-pack that's going to be exclusive for WonderCon at the end of the month. So seeing this wave of Pops is really cool with a separate Timmy Turner. You do have, it's a Tootsie, or I don't even remember her name, not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've seen Fairly Odd Parents. And I think a highlight for the set that a lot of people like is the Cosmo and Wanda in the fishbowl, which is absolutely hilarious, and I will be talking about that a little bit more, which might spoil what's gonna happen near the end of the video. Funko had announced their financial results for Q4 of 2024, which I'm not gonna go through everything that's listed, but there is quite a bit of ups, especially with, I think, net revenue, or I don't know, I'm not really specific when it comes to like stock exchange and stuff like that. I know that the first thing we're saying that it's up by a little bit. Fanatics had announced their own exclusive bronze Roman Reigns. Why are we back to doing bronze colored pops? I mean, I guess there is also the One Piece pops that are coming out this year, but why are we getting these pops? Like, I'm sorry, but these are just dumb. Today I wanted to give a shout out to Sentinel 107, and the reason I'm giving them a shout out is because they signed up for our YouTube channel membership, which only cost $1.99 a month. Which not only do you get a shout out on every single video, but you also get a bunch of other perks like using custom emojis in the comments, and more importantly, early access to every videos and shorts that we do on this channel. So definitely consider joining our YouTube channel membership. It'll be greatly appreciated and will help out this channel tremendously, especially because of how expensive these videos can be to do for you guys. So definitely consider, but nonetheless, let's continue on with this video. And last but not least, before our weekly top 5 list, Funko and Drop had announced the next Funko NFT set, which is Avatar Legends Series 2. And these are some pretty decent redeemables, and once again, I don't really want to go through too much of this, not only because I will be going through these when doing a video on this NFT set, but I may do one of those which is better videos for Series 1 or Series 2 for this specific drop, so that's where I'm probably going to talk more about these, but these are some pretty awesome pops for the most part. So coming in at number 5 on my list is the Specialty Series exclusive Leroy from Lilo and Stitch. Now this is a really awesome announcement considering it is a brand new character introduced in the lineup instead of yet another Stitch, or in this case we did have quite a bit of Angel Pops. Coming in at number 4 on my list is the Funko Shop exclusive Mr. Peanut character from the Electric State. This is a very detailed pop, especially because we all know about Mr. Peanut, a character that Funko has also done a pop of previously. So seeing this like mechanical version of the character makes me really intrigued to actually watch this movie when it releases. Coming in at number 3 on my list is the flocked Proto as Appa from Avatar Legends Series 2. Now, it was really cool to see Proto a part of the set because, of course, we got lots of Freddy Funko. Of course, you could have done a Franny, but seeing Proto as Appa definitely makes sense, and I do like this option much better, especially because this pop does mark the very first flocked Funko Pop in the Pop Digital lineup. Coming in at number 2 on my list is the exclusive Cosmo and Wanda Fishbowl Moments from Fairly Odd Parents. And I specifically just said exclusive instead of a retailer because once again, we're continuing that trend of the QR code sticker, and I have no idea where this is going to be exclusive to. I almost wanted to put this pop at number 1, but the reason that I didn't is because I already know just by looking at the glam shots when you can order this online, this is a pop where I feel like it's going to be a very small pop in a massive size box to where you're paying more for the box rather than the actual pop itself. And coming in at number 1 on my list is the glow-in-the-dark Avatar Roku with Dragon from Avatar Legends Series 2. The way that this pop looks is awesome, not only not glow-in-the-dark, but if you have seen what it looks like from the preview of it being glow-in-the-dark, it's going to look absolutely amazing with the flames, the eyes, and especially what's going on with the dragon also where the eyes and part of the scales are glowing.